27-minute comedy hour. It's like what you see on TV, except that it's online. 27-minute comedy hour. Everything in a comedy hour except half the time.
Hello and welcome to the 27-minute comedy hour show where we try to cram an hour's worth of comedy into less than half the time. This week I'm joined by the wonderful Heather Elizabeth, Symply Courtney, and James Waugh. But first, ladies and gentlemen, in the news this week, 4 more countries have been added to the UK travel ban. Where people visiting from there will have to stay in government-approved hotels. The government has been quoted saying, well, it's simply because their governments are doing shitter than us. Meanwhile, a list of more than 70 MPs have condemned the idea of having vaccine passports to allow us to go to try and open up the economy to allow people to get back into the hospitality industry. Oliver Dowden, the culture secretary, said the government will need to weigh up all of the ethical decisions. So given it's this government, they'll have an answer for us by Monday. And they'll probably take the weekend off. Andrew Brigden, a Conservative MP, condemned the measures as draconian, saying we've never said the idea of showing paperwork to go into a pub was something we'd never seen in this country before. Like, he doesn't know about like ID to get into a pub, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, what's this guy talking about? Like, you literally have to take identification, a piece of paperwork proving who you are, into a pub in order to get into it. Like, every time you go, this isn't a new thing at all. Like, could you imagine him like, trying to underage drink? Like, the bouncer comes up to him like, "You got ID? Ah, this is draconian behaviour, hitherto unseen in a British public house." Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Now, I promise you, that is the last talk of COVID we will have tonight, unless my comedians carelessly bring it up in one of their jokes, which obviously they probably will, because let's face it, it's all we've got to talk about at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to get straight on with our first game, and our first game is wonderful. One of our favourites is a game of hashtag heathens. And this week, I've taken a trending topic from Twitter, but I've removed the hashtag. All our comedians have to do is suggest what hashtag they might have been talking about. So our first one, ladies and gentlemen, is this one, which I'll get in a second. Our first one, ladies and gentlemen, is this. No, not that. That is the answer. Let me get up the question. Our first one, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Me reading the government's blank.
Is it me reading the government's group chat? I like
Okay, so here in the States, we're getting what do you call it, stimulus checks, where they give us money to try to help the economy. That's me reading the government's official response where my stimulus check is.
I thought this might be hashtag policies on the side of a bus.
Is it hashtag Ian Wright supports psychedelic values?
Thought it could be me reading the government's hashtag argument Priti Patel has a heart.
Hashtag I hate it here. Dude just screams.
We got any more? All right, should we go on to our next one then? Let's try out our next one, ladies and gentlemen. Our next hashtag for you is this one. This time we've got a bit of a it's a bit of a crossover with another of our games. When I've got my mouse back and I can find out where to stick the thing. Here we go. This one is completed it, mate. What hashtag did this person be using?
Hashtag the person that half-ass did the race report.
I was gonna do hashtag sexism, because you know when a guy's like, it's not history, it's her story. Completed it, mate. We're done. Thing of the past now. Done.
Is it how long it took me to complete Jenga in 24 hours? Complete it, mate.
It's pretty.
Hashtag nice guys finish first.
I thought this might have been hashtag Joe Biden's dog at the White House. Or it might have been Boris Johnson tweeting out and saying hashtag female gender.
Is it what my face is like after I've finished masturbating? Completed it, mate.
Well, no. Courtney did get the right answer there, and we did see it a little bit earlier on, obviously, but that was my bad. Yeah, it was me reading the hashtag race report saying the UK is a model for other white majority countries. And this government on racial equality. Completed it, mate. Oh, yeah. Guys, this is, of course, the news this week that the government produced a report on racial equality saying that there was no systemic racism in the UK. Guys, did we hear about this report? What do we think about it?
I mean, they describe Britain as a post-racial country. And like, I mean, I've got a hot take for you guys. Like, I think racism is pretty bad. So the thing is, white. There's never going to be a post-racial anything because white people benefit too much from racism existing. So that got me thinking. British people will try to be racist, but they'll just be bad at it. Like Tommy Robinson, like the leader of the EDU, like he bailed, like he left to Spain. He became what he truly hated. So I really hope that he feels the effects of the Brexit that he just so desperately wanted. So fingers crossed on that one. Hopefully, I don't know. Do you guys hear about this? The fact that a bunch of people are being taken away, are in trouble in Spain because they didn't fill out their forms properly.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's so
I
beautiful.
know,
Like, exactly what the justice that you wanted for.
My thoughts on the article. There was a quote that killed me, and I don't know if y'all use this phrase the same, so let me know. Boris Johnson, and I quote, said he's fully committed to building a fairer Britain. I don't know if that was the right word for that, because I think, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. I wanted to be fair, and I was like, wait, complexion? Or are we talking about like life, you know? Because you know, it's now on Uber State.
Yeah. Like it's like the idea of going, oh, we'll make it fairer. Like no one said fair. Like, we'll just, we'll make it fairer. We'll make everything a little bit easier for everyone else, but not too easy, because that would just be too nice, wouldn't it? James, did you have a look at this report?
Wait, for the Biden one?
No, for the race report thing. Did you get?
Oh, yeah, I did get something. I basically put protesters travel across the country to the NHS and go to a pregnant woman and say, "We support Labour."
One last thought on this one here. I was just making fun of a person that read the article and felt some type of way. I'm not racist. My great grandma died from the Black Plague.
Excellent. Yes, guys, this is the news that the government has repeated a report into systemic racism in the UK and found it doesn't exist. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yes, Boris Johnson said he set up the report to change the narrative so that we stop the sense of victimization and discrimination. Presumably, he interviewed a whole load of people from ethnic minorities while simultaneously going, la, 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 I'm not listening, la, 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 la. I'm honestly amazed people are surprised at the government's line on this. They spent the first 3 months of the pandemic pretending it didn't exist and not going to Cobra meetings or anything like that. So why are we surprised that this has happened? Like, I'm honestly looking forward to the next few reports from the government. Things like why the homeless are unburdened by modern stress. Women and their provocative outfits. And also the famous one, the one I'm really looking forward to is how poor people were invented by the Guardian. That brings us on then, ladies and gentlemen, to our next game tonight, which is an exciting game that we like to call Any Meme Will Do. Any meme will do. Any meme will. Oh, a bit of a musical me. Right then. So guys, I'm going to present my comedians with a meme, and they've simply got to suggest to us what this person might have, what the caption might have been. So here is our meme this week. Let's hope we catch it at the right. What could this person be talking about?
That's me trying to leave the gym after a good leg workout.
Is it Biden? After Biden's one night stand with Dolly Parton, he's walking 9 till 5.
When you're 13 and get your first pair, get your heels for the first time, you're ready to hit the town.
I think this is Donkey Kong declaring his war on America, but they just photoshopped out barrels.
No, President Biden carries out an essential stare inspection.
That was a good American stare.
This is me buckling under the pressure of carrying the weight of having to be my friends group. Only sensibility.
I thought this might be a metaphor for our social interactions in a post-lockdown world.
Is practicing for when they end up making a Ronald Reagan movie for when it comes to the attempt assassination?
Excellent. We got any more? Because I thought this might be the world thinking they've got the COVID under control.
Oh,
the Kent variant. Oh, fuck.
It's probably thinking, fucking hell, the red carpet's has turned into ladders.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, this one, our meme this week was the airport. Have a night. Excellent. Guys, problem is, right, with all of this is this is Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden seems to be a man. What? Remove that. Okay. Can everyone hear me at least? All right, here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, Joe Biden seems to me to be the kind of man who is so boring that I can't think of anything boring enough to actually compare him to, except him, which seems to be problematic. For foreign correspondents who have been citing competition in like political now with a man of his job. So basically, we're left, ladies and gentlemen, with next to nothing to really know about Joe Biden. So I'm going to hand over to our resident American, who is going to fill us in with a minute on Joe Biden's first 79 days in office. When I get him up.
What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? I'm Symply Courtney. Oh, I'm waiting. Let me know.
Okay, here we go. Right. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute from Symply Courtney about the Joe
Presidency
Biden.
of Joe Biden. Yeah. All right. What's up? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be highlighted or not. But either way, man, I'm Symply Courtney. I'm the black dude from America. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Black Lives Matter. Anyways, so I really haven't been paying a lot of attention. Truth be told, I haven't. I've been trying to just keep from getting shot by the cops because that's a real thing. And so, anyways, what I've seen that Biden's had happen is obviously it's taking a minute for the stimulus checks to come in. Wait a minute, hold up. Hey, I just got it. Hey, what's up? What's poppin'? I'm playing. That's my rent money. Anyways, Joe Biden's dog got evicted. He had a dog by the name of Major. The damn dog attacked somebody, and he got evicted and sent back to freaking Delaware, which is another state in the United States of America. Dog got put in jail pretty much. What else happened here? Obviously, we saw he fell up some stairs. And then, I mean, honestly, he gave us money. And other than that, he ain't said a whole lot of nothing. I will tell y'all this. He has not said nearly as much crap as that other dude. Like, we still scared to say his name for fear that he gonna come back. So, yeah, it's been kind of fun keeping it kind of low. I'm okay with it. I'm like one of those people that say no news is good news. So that's been pretty much it. He gave us some money. He fell up some stairs and his dog bit somebody. That's about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Symply Courtney, thank you for filling us in there, guys. And I know, like, I've done the show totally wrong. I'm excited about the next bit of the show, but right. So this, ladies and gentlemen, Heather, what do you make of Joe Biden? What have you made of him as a president so far?
I don't know. You were like, I can't really think of anything to say about him. He just looks old and musty, like most people with insane amounts of power. Like when he fell, when he fell down the stairs, I was like, his bones are gonna break like a stale cracker. Like it's actually concerning. Like I feel like a good blow, you know, like. Why are they so worried about United States security when they keep on like putting people with like 1 foot out the door? Like I don't know what's going but I don't know, he's just doesn't inspire. I don't know, it's like, yeah, you're so right, he needs to get a zany catchphrase or something. Like, it's Joe or something, you know, anything.
Literally. Oh, that would be a great catchphrase for him if you just like finished every single thing, like walking away from the podium and just turned around, just like, "It's Joe!"
Joe.
Yeah. Just like firing up, like, "Blah, blah, 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 Joe."
I got out on eBay. I was bidding for a Jed Bush political T-shirt, an authentic Jed Bush T-shirt, and I got, because did you see his logo? It's literally just the word Jed with an exclamation point. Like, yes.
Amazing. James, what have you made of Joe Biden so far?
I mean, in my opinion, I think he's doing a better job than Trump. We must all agree in some aspects. I think also consider that his son died a few years ago from cancer. I think he's more doing it not just for his benefit, but more for his son's. How would you say it? As in, like, for his son's spirit. So I kind of see it in like two ways, but in my way, he's doing a better job than Trump.
Well, I mean,
so yeah.
It's not difficult, is it? It's
Yeah.
not difficult. Okay, then, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us on to the stand-up round, which we normally do in the middle of the show, but we're going to do it at the end of the show to see how it goes. Let's see what it's like. So our first stand-up round, then, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be dating. Who'd like to come in on dating?
I will take this one. Like, I've got some stuff for this. Okay. All right, dating. So I've started dating this guy, and my friend was like, wow, you really have a thing for short men. And this really threw me because I had no idea I was dating a short guy. No clue whatsoever. Because I'm 6'1", so everyone is just short by default. Everyone is just short by default. And it's hard because men don't like feeling short. I met a guy from Tinder, and he was clearly rattled when he saw me. And of course, within like the first couple sentences, he commented on my height, and he was like, "Oh, do you not want a taller man?" I was like, "Honey, statistically, I can't afford to have that preference. Like, it is a numbers game. I'm not going to wipe out 70% of the dating pool. Like, that's not smart. It's hard to find a good man. That's just not a smart move. And what's so annoying is a guy's height doesn't bother me, but my height clearly bothers them. But with this being said, like, I like short men. You know, like, they're portable. You know, like, travel size for your convenience. It's fun to wear them like a backpack when we spoon. If you just gotta get somewhere quickly. And with this being said, I find I attract two types of men. I attract CEX employees with bad Mario tattoos, or all these like spiritual men who have been traveling and won't shut the fuck up about taking psychedelics. I've had it. I'm a bit straight, whatever. Like I've had it with men telling me to do psychedelics. Like, Ryan, you only like LSD because it made you think about your place in society for like 20 minutes. Like women have had to do that thing like our whole fucking lives. You've never had to question the world we live in because it was built for you. But you're on a date. So what comes out is wow, that's so cool. Tell me more about Thailand. It's like I'll finish up with saying that I hate telling men I do stand up because the most common response I get is, you know, I've been thinking about doing stand up myself. Motherfucker, you thinking about doing stand up and me actually doing it are very different things. Like sometimes I think about being a billionaire. Like, give me something.
Hell yeah.
Give me something. Come on, I'm just gonna give me something to work with. Just anything. I tell you what, make me laugh on this date before you think about doing stand up. Perhaps I don't know. But yeah, that's everything from me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Elizabeth.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to bring us then to our next topic, which this week we'll go from dating to drugs. Who'd like to step in on drugs?
Oh, we'll mix it up a little bit. It's great to be here. I was going to do some drug jokes, but I'm keeping it clean. I've been doing stand up now for drugs. I'm joking. I don't do drugs. My best friend told me before, name a celebrity you would not want as a swimming teacher. I said, I don't know, Whitney Houston. Although when I think about it, she'll be up for spooning. Apollo 13 were right. She did have a problem. A lot of celebrities have died from drugs. Now, when I look at it, they're just shooting stars. I'm an actor and I do coke, which is definitely when I'm in rehearsals is basically the only time I actually learn lines. My best friend is a coke addict who knew when to draw the line. The thing that I found out recently, though, is Marvel have brought Dexter into as a hero, and I'm thinking, what's his superpower? Is it just using a knife and cutting someone on the side of the cheek and then strangling them to death? And then, and now I'm thinking, what happens if they had Harold Shipman as a superhero for Marvel? It's the comic book's probably going to come with a label, not suitable for the elderly. It'll probably even come with a needle. Last year, I fed coke to Rudolph, and that's the only time we had a white Christmas. I always phone my coke dealer on speed dial. I've recently put myself on a diet where it consists of me eating weed. It's plant-based. And I think I'll leave it there for this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, James Waugh.
Apparently, I've just remembered another thing I was going to say. I was going to say, apparently, sniffing glue isn't the best way to check to see if it's PVA.
Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our last topic, which is going to be parenting. That was going to be you then, Courtney.
Let's do it. Hey, what's good? First and foremost, I want to just point out the fact that my name is Symply Courtney, Symply. It's a tribute to my kids. We all have prominently placed Y's in our name. My daughter's Simone, Symonne. My son is Titan, Tytan. I don't know if you picked up on it, but Black people do misspell names. I lived up to that. But no, I really do love being a parent. It's a really cool thing. I am what's known as a divorcee / weekend dad. I'm the fun parent, if you know what I mean, because my ex-wife got the kids in the house. Anyway, so it's a really cool thing having them because I get to pick up on little tendencies and stuff, and I kind of get to learn about things that they've learned recently. Speaking of which, my son showed me that he knows how to throw a proper punch. Yeah. Straight up. My son's 10 years old, and I was, I don't know if y'all have ever been around little kids before, but you play around with them like, I'm going to beat you up. You do little soft little love taps and stuff. I did that with my son. We were out at like a little, at a car mechanics yard or whatever for you guys. And I'm waiting on the car to get worked on, and me and my son and my daughter are in the waiting room. And so me and him start roughhousing. And I'm like, come on, what you got? Put him up. And I don't know why I didn't think he could do this. So I swung at him and kind of tapped him on the chest, but nothing too hard. And he punched me in the nuts.
Oh.
Straight up. I'm not even making this up. It was just straight. And the thing that pissed me off is it was a good shot. Like he literally was square, locked up and pow, like he was like, pow. Like he was straight, aim for center of mass. And I'm talking about hits me, and I'm going to try to be not too descriptive. He clapped me together for my men out there. You know what I'm talking about. I clapped together like one of them little like things that be on a professor's desk. Like click, click, like that happened to me. And I immediately doubled over. And I don't know why, but my response was to punch him in his nuts. So now we're both on the floor, and I'm just like, ha ha! Who the hell thought to do that? Like, good stuff, though, because now I know he can defend himself, but I also know not to pick a fight with him. So I'm on the floor, he's on the floor. And then he punched me again. He punched me a second time. This time worse than the first. And I was like, you know what? Somebody has to be the bigger person and crawl away. I just, oh my God. I'm proud of him, but it hurt. And that story is why I don't play fight with my son. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Symply Courtney! Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us right to the end of our show. But if you don't want the fun to end, you can go and check out the 20 minutes more, our post-show chat, which this week from last week's show is absolutely hilarious. Honestly, I don't know if I've laughed as much recording one of the 20 minutes more as I have for this one. So really, please do go and check it out. It goes live. In fact, it's live right now. Go and check it out right now. Massive thanks to all. As always, a massive thanks to everyone who's been involved. A big thanks to the guys who Dan Live, who's done the music, and to Michael, who's done all of the artwork. Big, massive thanks to Seldom Seam, who are our official sponsors. Please do go and check them out for beautifully handmade materials made with love and care. They are fantastic. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye.
It's the 27-minute comedy hour. It's like what you see on TV, except that it's online. 27-minute comedy hour. Everything in a comedy hour except half the time.